What's going on, guys? I'm Joe Bombo, your host of iHeart SEC. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Bombo ENT Group. Let's talk about the irony in the Brian Kelly press conference. See, he refers to maturity, accountability, and responsibility during his talks, which is totally opposite of what he was doing during this presser. He didn't really want to answer any questions regarding offense, and that was the narrative that was implied, and he used moving forward throughout the entire 13 minutes that he met with media on Saturday. Nussmeier had a solid game, we have to admit that. 15 of 27, 220 plus yards, The running game was the glaring part outside of that 51-yard rush by Kaden Durham. He was only 14 for 40 yards. That's not going to get it done, let's be honest. Not on most nights within the SEC. The facts are, you need games like these, especially for the defense. And that's what Kelly has seemed to focus on, and that seemed to be his message, what I took from it. But to dismiss the offensive ineptitude doesn't show accountability. And how he responded to that reporter didn't show maturity. Will he welcome this same response from one of his players regarding a missed assignment? This could be something where it's a closed door thing where he knows that the offense was poor and he makes the decision to chew out his staff or the players on a Monday meeting or film session. But for Lagway to have thrown 5 interceptions on the game and they only produced 20 points, 7 that came from the defense, something wasn't right. And that was quite obvious. And this is the type of game that could turn around and bite you if Florida had any competence on offense. So the question really didn't pertain to the game at hand. Let's think about that. It's not a micro-analyzation. It's a warning sign of how future offenses, especially producing wise, of this nature would be conducive to losing some games in the future. When you don't have a quarterback that is being careless with the ball, when your defense isn't humming, yes, so congrats to the ugly offensive game, but don't gaslight your reporters for asking the hard questions. Yeah, they understand Florida has great talent, but what those guys also asking those questions understand, the SEC gets much tougher than just Florida. And repeat performances of this on the offensive side and hiding behind blanket statements and having your Herm Edwards moment at the podium, we played to win the game, doesn't hit the same when you lose.